But we can quickly walk through all of the sections in the course. The first section is the course introduction, which is the section that we're in right now. Second section is Discover Node.js, where we'll work with Node from the command line, and we'll get our project all set up and ready to go, and we'll get it pointed to your own personal Git repository so you have somewhere to save your project out there on the interwebs. The third section is called Work with Express. We'll start working with Express, we'll get familiar with it, and we'll see how it is dovetailed with Node.js. The fourth section is Kickstart a Nodejs Web App, where we will pull down a Bootstrap.js template and inject it into our project and get our project going from 0 to almost 100 miles an hour very, very quickly. And then we will introduce Bower, where we will manage our front-end dependencies. The fifth section is Work with Gulp. And Gulp is a great tool. We'll get it set up. It'll do a bunch of stuff for us that we don't want to do. It is our own personal little attaché, and it will be great when we have it working for us. The sixth section is Work with Template Engines, where we will have Express build out our HTML files on the fly, and in the process, take our data and inject it into our HTML files via a simple templating language and templating framework. In the seventh section, we'll implement routing. We'll look at routing in a deeper sense, and we'll see how routing can work for us with multiple pages and to keep serving the right pages at the right time. Section 8 is use a database with Node. It's actually MongoDB. We will add MongoDB to our project and integrate it. We'll replace some of our hard-coded data that we'll have been working with and put it into MongoDB, pull it out, and put it into our web pages. It'll be great. And our ninth section is the course summary, where we will pat ourselves on the back for a job well done, as we are now Node ready. These are our learning objectives. These are the goals that we have for learning Node.js. All of these things on this list we want to have mastered by the end of this course, and we will know that we got all of the value out of this course and that we can consider ourselves Node ready, and that we are able to walk into a project and start working with Node immediately. And the list says, learning objectives, code a Node.js project with an online IDE. We'll be doing that. We'll be using Cloud9 throughout the project. Second, use NPM to manage Node.js packages. We'll be using NPM. That's a critical tool. We'll learn how to use it, and we'll manage all of our imported packages with that tool. Third, use Express in a Nodejs Web App. Express is a very important part of what we'll be learning throughout this course. It's the web side of Node.js, and we'll know it well. Use a templating engine with Node and Express. We'll be using a templating engine to insert our data into our HTML. Leverage Gulp to manage code quality, build, and testing. Gulp is going to be our little monkey. It's going to do a bunch of things for us that we don't want to do, and it is a great tool. Use Bower to manage UI dependencies in Node. Bower is a package manager that we'll be using on the front side, and it will manage all of our packages on the UI. Kickstart a Nodejs Web App with Bootstrap.js. We'll be pulling in a Bootstrap template to get our web app up and running right away. We'll do that early on, and we'll have a great UI as we build out the back end of our project. Use Git with a Node.js project. We'll use Git to version our projects out to the web and have a nice safe place to keep all of our code. Understand routing with Express. Understand routing. Routing is a very, very important part of making a web app work properly, and Express does it very well. We'll learn how to use Express to get our routing set up appropriately. Add a NoSQL database to a Node.js project. We will do that. We'll add MongoDB, and we'll have all of our data come from MongoDB pass through to our web pages. And understand what Node.js is and isn't. By the time we're done with this course, we're going to have a very good feel as to what that is and what it isn't. So those are our learning objectives. We will master all of these over the course of the project, and when we walk away, we will be, again, Node ready.